Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. And you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. Now, let's get into the news.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait a minute. There's an echo. There's an echo. I don't know where the echo is coming from. There is an echo. Yep, I hear it. I don't even know where that's coming from. I don't know. There's an echo. I hear it. Oh my God, I wish I had Chad or somebody on here so they can let me know what this is sounding like. Oh no, Is the echo gone? Yeah, I know it was a really bad echo. Is it gone? Can you still hear it? Because I don't know, because I had another program up, so I don't know if the echo is still there. Is it gone? Can you hear me fine now? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know where that, I think that came from that other program, but hey everybody, how you doing? That means my whole intro came on with a whole echo going on. So I know I can't have that other screen up. It took me a minute to come on here. Hey Fred, hey Ty, how you doing today? Hope you're having a fabulous, wonderful, thank you Fred. I hope you're having a fabulous and wonderful Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So I said I was going, look, it took me a minute to even click on the button to come on here. Hey, AM, how are you doing today? Really? Thank you so much for enjoying my content. It took me a minute to click the button and come on because I was about to cancel this live. I set it up and I was like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Because the fact of the matter is that, so I put it up that we're going to talk about JAYZ. Do you all think that he committed this unthinkable crime? And then I'm sitting up here and I'm thinking, and I'm like, to be perfectly honest with you people, I really don't give a fuck about JC, to be perfectly honest with you. And then let me just say this. First, there's a few things I want to say about this. Why I really don't care, because these whole celebrities and stuff, you be wondering how you got so much money and then find yourself wrapped up into stuff all the time. Don't they have money that we only can dream of and think of? And it's always something. So you possibly, whether you did or you didn't, how you find your name caught up in this? And then right before your daughter has a premiere or something for whatever this kid movie is, Mufasa, Musa, whatever it's called. She got a whole premiere thing, which kind of seemed like it was, set up and did like that on purpose. But she got this whole movie thing, and then the focus can't be put on her because it's for kids, and you got your ass there with the whole kid thing. Whether you did or you didn't, how you even find your name caught up in some stuff like this? And then did you with a 13-year-old? I mean, you see what I mean? You just have so much money, you just can't even figure out what to do. You got so much money that I guess an adult female vagina is not good enough. You need a kid vagina. Diddy has so much money. He couldn't figure out, like, let me go feed the poor, like, let me go buy an island. He had to keep doing parties. And then, sleeping with women wasn't good enough. Now let me sleep with some men. Now let me have some orgies. It kind of remind me of that same thing, you know. Matter of fact, I don't even think I should say that, because then I want to talk about this. Thank you, people. Thank you so much for giving us Epstein and Weinstein. We got Epstein and Weinstein. We got the Steens. But other than that, y'all been coming after Daryl, Eric, Tyrone, Robert, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Diddy, whatever his name, JAYZ, Sean Carter. I mean, like, where in the hell is Peter and Paul at? So only people are coming after the rappers, only after Black people. There isn't any Caucasian women that done called y'all and told y'all that some actors or rock musicians done did some stuff to them. So it's only the Black people. Where is Peter at? Where's Paul? Where's Andy? Where are they? Why can't we, like, shouldn't we be like evening out this playing field here? I mean, if they did it, good. But where is the other people at? I mean, because at some point I'm feeling like, what is this like? Is this a whole take all the Black people down? And if you did it, you did it. But then you know, the other way, I mean, goddamn. I mean, who's next? Is y'all finna get Samuel L. Jackson and Denzel? Y'all want to start going after some of our big actors too? Good grief. I mean, you already drug Michael Jackson name through the mud, Whitney Houston name through the mud. I mean, just all of our big people. You just... Ugh. So it's not only that, then like I said, then they just got too much money. It's just stupid at some point to even be having these conversations. I really don't fucking care. Do you really care? For entertainment purposes and for the sake of the all algorithms, it is worth something to talk about. But really, we really don't care. Because people just want a peace of mind. They just want to be able to pay their bills. People just want to be happy and free and be able to live the life that they want to live, because the celebrities obviously were blessed with that. And a lot of them don't even seem to know what to do with it. Just don't even see. Don't even know what to do with the, you know what? That just brings me to this video Chad sent me this morning. Let me play this video, because I thought that this video made a whole lot of sense. It's just ridiculous at this point. Okay, where is it? Okay, here we go.
To this man Will Smith break the infinite game down perfectly.
You just realize
this Will Smith.
None of it can make you happy. Once you've bought everything you want, and there's literally nothing on earth else that you want to buy. You know, I just wish that was a gift that everybody could have, because there's nothing that material can do to satisfy you. Right? It's like drinking salt water, right? Like you'll never get enough. You're just going to make yourself more and more thirsty. Right? You know, I'm in that phase of my life that can actually be scary, when you realize that no relationship, that no money, that no kids, that like there's literally nothing that can make you happy. That happy is an internal, full frontal contact with your dark night of the soul. You reconcile that you got to make happy in here. You got to make happy in here with none of that stuff. Damn. You got to take happy to the people you love. You can't try to get it from them. You know, and it's like you got to take happy to work. You're not going to get happy from work. Okay.
Listen to this man Will Smith break the
Come on now. Come on. Will said that you got to take happiness to work. You got to take happiness out there in life with you. Because if you're going out there in life expecting someone to treat you good and be happy, and then if they happy, then you're going to be happy, then you're going to be in for a huge disappointment dealing with the real world. And then did you hear what he said about money too? You can have all the money in the world. Once you done had it already, he said that he wished that we all could have money and then experience the things that he done experienced. So then we can end up seeing that you can have all the money in the world, and you done bought everything. You done went everywhere. You done had everything. You done did everything. Then what? You already got the family. You got all of that. Then what? And I guess maybe that's where Diddy and now we're at. I mean, because the fact of the matter is that they not gonna ever stop making cars. They're gonna keep making the cars. They're gonna keep building the houses. They're gonna keep telling us that we need these type of floors and we need some crown molding, and then we need to get the best type of furniture, and then we got to get the best type of cars. They're gonna just like every type of car is driving down the street. Just like all type of cars, just like, oh, look at the car, oh, look at the car. Like we're not kids anymore looking at Barbie dolls, and Tonka trucks. We are adults with our eyes glowing and looking at all the things in the world and wanting all of these things in the world. We ain't going, booty's gonna keep getting bigger. Body's gonna keep looking good. It's gonna keep being things that we can invest in to make our bodies look better, to make our health better, take all the supplements, do all the things in the world. But if you're not happy with yourself, then you're gonna just keep on searching. Just keep on searching, just like these celebrities. Just keep on searching. Like, what is wrong with them? So did he sleep with a 13-year-old girl? Did he? It's hard to even think about that. It's hard to even, so that's what he was. So did they say that he slept with her? And then what, did he sleep with her too? Raped her? But then you even kind of wonder, what is a 13-year-old doing at some award show? That's like the same things that we were thinking about as far as the R. Kelly thing. But then they'll tell you to don't worry about that because then you worried about the wrong things. You should, no, we need to worry about the whole thing, the whole thing. You know what this reminds me of? No, it don't remind me of, but it's on the back, it's on my mind, so I'm gonna throw it out there. It just reminds me of when Meg Thee Stallion had that little documentary thing that came out. Don't you know that little thing where she was talking about her case with Tory Lanez or whatever? Then it was that part in there where she had got upset because she said Gayle King, she said, you know, when she called Gayle King a bitch or whatever and said, yeah, this bitch shouldn't have been asking me about that anyway. You know, like that wasn't the purpose of the interview, was to ask her, why did the fight start anyway? You know, like that's neither here nor there. What do you mean that's neither here nor there? That's totally here or there. It is. Now that don't mean that it gives, whatever the reason is, it does not give Tory Lanez the reason to shoot you. But you're not going to leave out details to make the story go the way that you want it to go. No, everything comes from something. Yes, we wanted to know where it came from, what started the whole thing. I didn't sit there and watch the whole Tory Lanez trial or whatever, so I don't know. This is your opportunity to tell us, you know, and then you telling us little bits and pieces of the story. They want to get mad at Gayle King because she wanted to know the real, like, where did this come from? Like, what started this whole thing? And the reason why you didn't want to tell us, because then it makes you appear to be like a whore. I don't even know where that came from, but I just threw that one in there. And then the way Jay-Z handled the whole thing at first made me be like, well, maybe he don't have anything to do with this, because look how quickly he came out and was like, I'm cut from a different type of cloth. And we, you know, and we ain't finna tolerate no stuff like that. And then that's what he said. And then he came out and then he said for the girl to expose herself. He said, expose yourself. So then I was just like, this is all coming from people that never talk. They know, we don't really hear them saying too much of anything. So the first thing that I was a little bit on is when Jaguar Wright did that interview with that man. What is that man? That Pearson man. And then the Beyonce family had that interview snatched down. I said, ooh, now that's interesting. That is pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure that also happened because it was on a major platform. He was like, look, you can sit up there and talk all of that yankety yang ding dang on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook and on TikTok all you want to, but now you're going to a bigger platform here. Like, this is a white man. And I think he's Canadian or from England or wherever he's from. So his, you know, his range is pretty dang on big. So you're not going to be going on there talking about that I'm this, you know, this type of person and defaming my character. And then we came out so quickly with this one. I was like, you know, maybe he doing this because, you know, this is serious. You know, it's a 13-year-old. And then, like I said, then he said, expose yourself to the girl. And then I went and read the article with that boy who said that he's his son. And even in that article, the boy says that almost like Jay-Z be having a relationship with the judges and stuff. I just find it interesting then that Jay-Z also said to hurry up and told the judge, you know, to hurry up and speed the case up. I was like, oh, that's how we talk to judges now. So is there a type of relationship there? Can you go in now and be like, hurry up and speed this thing up because you're sitting up here making my character look bad? You know, because this is all a whole bunch of lies. And he said too that if you're gonna get him on criminal charges. Don't try to come to him for money because this is supposed to be a civil case. It's not a criminal case. He said, if you really think that I did something wrong, then come to me criminally. But you're not coming to me criminally, you're coming to me this other way. And then they saying that this attorney, matter of fact, what did I pull up on this attorney? Which I don't even know what I'm talking about this. Let me see, can I find it? Right, because it said that the attorney has worked with a whole lot of people that's known for getting money out of Black people, Black celebrities. Now, the Black celebrities are paying. They're paying. But do that mean, if they're paying, that mean they're guilty? Or is it just a payment to like, can you get out of my face? I mean, yes, we did sleep together. Yes, I do know you. But now you're about to go out here and start doing the most and start maybe telling some things that actually did transpire in addition to making up some stuff. So then they pay them off. Is that an idea too, or no? Just everyone, just all the men they did it across the board, just across the board, they did it. Is anyone like maybe they did not do it? This is like, no, he did it. 13 or not, she doesn't deserve to be assaulted. She did not. Whether she was 13, 25, 30 some, 60, it does not matter. No one deserves to be assaulted. Darlene said, he and Jay are disgusting. She said, they are nasty. That just reminds me of the whole Bill Cosby case thing. First of all, let me say this. Meg Thee Stallion, that information that she gave on her documentary was nothing. I gave way more information in the documentary that I did. I think the only thing that she mentioned in her little bitty thing that I did not mention in my thing because I didn't know the answer to it was how her father passed away. But everything else I had information on. I did not know. I could not find that information that he passed away suddenly from a heart attack. That's about it. Everything else that you want to know is more information in my video than it is in her video. And then the whole Bill Cosby thing. When Bill Cosby went to jail for, doing whatever, because they said that he was giving people, I was about to say keloids. What was he giving people? Something Lloyds. Lloyds, alloids, whatever. He was giving them some type of drug thing. And I said, so was that like equivalent to like Percocet and stuff right now? Like people be taking Percocet or like people was taking like Molly and taking them type of drugs? It wasn't necessarily a date rape drug, but people was taking them drugs for sex reasons. So was it that? Was Bill Cosby actually raping or whatever people? I did a full breakdown of that video with that woman with the puffy hair that looked almost like a man who Bill Cosby had already previously paid her, and then she came back and then sued him again. And then I think that it was bigger than that. People think it was NBC. I don't even fully know if it had anything to do with NBC. I think it still has stuff to do with his property today, and that stuff that line, that water line or gas line, is something happening under Bill Cosby's property. And they want to buy that property. They want to take over all of that. And Bill is like, no, I'm not leaving. I've been here the whole time. No, this is all natural. Y'all ready to go in there and start building and pulling things up, and we're not about to do it. I think there's way more to it than just that. And let me just say this, just for the record, that whole R. Kelly situation and all 99 of them women that came forward, I remember when I was still staying in Chicago, because I live in Las Vegas right now. So this was probably, I've been out here for 3 years. This was probably about maybe 6 years ago, maybe 5, 6, whatever. It was some years ago. It was definitely before COVID. My man worked with this guy, right? And they was from Chicago too. And they had came over to the house. They were like visiting, whatever. And then I think his woman had mentioned something about R. Kelly, because Surviving R. Kelly had just came out. I mentioned this story before. Surviving R. Kelly had just came out. So then she mentions, she was like, did you see so-and-so? I can't even remember the girl name, like Latasha or whatever she played. And I was like, who? I didn't remember by name. So then she looked it up on the phone and she showed her to me. And I was like, I remember her. And then, oh boy, started talking. Cause then he got mad. he was like, yeah, you know, like that pissed me off or whatever when we found out that she was on Surviving R. Kelly. And we looking like, girl, you don't know no R. Kelly. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. So I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. What? He was like, yeah, we seen her on the show. And when we seen her on the show, we called her and asked her, what was she doing on there talking about that, you know, R. Kelly did all of this stuff to her, whatever. And she said, and he said that she said that they had paid her, reached out to her, or whatever the case may be, but she was paid to say that stuff and that it really didn't happen. I was just like, wow. I didn't even do a whole video on that because by that time, what was done was done. R. Kelly was already in jail looking bad. It was nothing else you could say. I don't even know if it was all 99 women. What was it, all 99? True enough, he was doing these things. He was messing with little kids. But we know the media be lying and stuff sometimes. They be exaggerating. They do the most sometimes. I'm still trying to figure out, was Portia married to Cordell and an African man? Because to this day, I still ain't seen no marriage license. Looked it up, the marriage license, didn't see one. TMZ was the only one that reported that they seen everything. And then you go to every other article is mentioning TMZ, mentioning where they got the information from. But did they find any information? Did they do any research to go and pull up anything? Nope, didn't see anything. So the media be lying and stuff sometimes. That's why they be getting a little agitated and stuff with bloggers, with people that's on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. They be doing this little, you know, content commentary, whatever we be sitting up here doing, even though there is many content creators that you can't even listen to because they just be sitting up there lying, just making up stuff, don't know the first thing about research, don't know, but they be trying though. But then there's a lot that do be trying to get to the truth and do be digging and pulling up real information and trying to let you know what's really going on when you got the media. And then most of the time, come on now, people, you know, most of the time when the media say something and then you see something in one article, just all the articles are referencing it. That's it. And they're even mentioning where they got their information from. Did nobody further in an investigation, dig deeper into? So, yeah, I don't know. Quaaludes, that's what it was. Thank you, girl. The whole Quaaludes thing, that whole Bill Cosby and the Quaaludes thing, I was just like, why are they overdoing this whole Quaaludes thing? So they had their drug back in the day. Their drug back in the day was Quaaludes. So now it's 2018, 19, 17, whatever year it is, and everybody like, oh, Quaaludes, nigga, you know that all the drugs and stuff that the younger people are doing now, we know that they was even sitting up there with medicine, taking medicine and a drink or whatever in the cup. They were walking around with that. Every set of generation time gonna probably have their own set of drugs or liquor or whatever they do for their time. But is everybody, just because the people right now is sitting up there with alcohol and some codeine or whatever in they drink, do that mean they passing around to everybody, trying to date rape everybody? I don't know. That's why I'm having a hard time with this. I'm having a hard time because until they come out with Peter, Paul, Andy, Richard, until they come out and you start telling me about them and tell me about the people that's coming out saying that they done did something to them. No, at this point, I just feel, I'm like, am I the only one to feel like that they just keep coming after our people? Like, I just keep seeing our people in the thing. And if they did wrong, then you did wrong, but we'll see how this whole thing gonna play out. We'll see. At this point, I guess we figured that Diddy not getting out of jail. So he's in there now, him and R. Kelly. Bill Cosby got out. I think they was trying to get him back in there though. They were trying. Who else we got? I don't know. They probably gonna try to go for someone else. Somebody, Darlene said Clive. See, we get Clive. What did Clive? Clive, yeah, something with him. I know he been messing with little boys. They ain't said nothing about that. Where's the boys at? Where? And when the boys do come out, or when they did, they just hushed it up. They just hushed it up. I think all of our celebrities that did, and they don't need to say nothing else. Y'all need to don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. I hope you ain't did nothing else. I hope you ain't gave too many interviews saying a whole lot. And then what did Damon Dash say? Damon Dash did say that JAYZ has been a horrible guy the whole time. And then old boy asked him, what did you mean when you said that he was a horrible guy? He was like, as far as money, all he care about is money. So Him and Diddy used to hang out a lot back in the day. But wait a minute, I was gonna say his son, old boy, because I feel like that that's Jay-Z's son. He looked just like Jay-Z. Of course, Jay-Z not gonna be like, yeah, that's my son. And the reason why Jay-Z not gonna be like, yeah, that's my son, is because old girl was because his mama was 16 years old. And I think Jay-Z was, I don't know, like 23, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, something like that. So of course he don't want to come out with that. Of course he don't want to say, because then people will be like, so you slept with a 16-year-old? Then that means that anything anybody say about you sleeping with a minor after that gonna be like, well, he did it. Because he was sitting up there sleeping with her. Even though I think in the interview, the son says or something like that, that the mama probably told him that she was older. And which I know that happened to somebody before. Let me tell you this story. I knew a guy. He said he had just came back from he said he had just came back from the military. No. He said he was visiting from the military and he went to go visit his friend. That's what it was. So he goes to visit his friend. Now they are in their 20s. They are like in their mid to late 20s, right? And he said his friend has a woman and the woman has a friend. So he said that everybody is of age, or at least that's what he thought. That's what they looked like. So then he said later on that night, he said they went drinking. Matter of fact, he said they went to a bar, all of that. Then he said later on that night, him and old girl, they go to hook up. He said they get ready to have sex. She started acting nervous or whatever. Oh my God, I don't want to, oh my God, no, I don't want. So then he was like, huh? So she was like, no, I don't want to. So he said, whatever. So then she ended up leaving. I think he said about a week later, he ended up getting a call or something from the police or something happened. Somebody called him and told him that old girl had went to the police and reported him or something because she said that he tried to rape her because she was a minor. I think she was 14 or 15 years old. Shocked the bejeebers out of him. He was like, Geneva, we all grown. He said she even looked grown. He said she at least looked like she was over 18 or, but he was like, but we all went to the bar and stuff. Like we all went drinking. So, you gotta be 21 for that. And he said they never said, his friend never said anything. The girl never said anything. They just hung out, went out, and he ended up getting in trouble for that. He ended up getting in trouble, going to jail, and had to register as a sex offender, all because of that situation. So yeah, women do lie. I never really lied about my age when I was little. I was always truthful about my age with people, but women do lie. And not everybody finna ask for no ID, just like we may see a guy and stuff, and then he say he's a certain age, and then we go with it. Okay, he's a certain age. I hadn't had a guy do that to me before. He told me he was around my age. I think I was 28, 27. He told me he was like 29. I didn't question him. I said, okay, he looked like he about the age. Bitch. This man was like 35, 36 years old. And I forgot how I even found that out. I don't know if I had went in his wallet for something and then on his ID. I don't even remember how I figured that out. But this man had lied. So, sometimes men lie, and women lie. And numbers lie too. Because I know JC said it don't, but it do. Sometimes the calculator ain't right. So Ramir, the guy who say he's Diddy's son, he said the court initially threw out Ramir's request for a paternity test after mistakenly believing his real dad had been found when in fact his birth certificate seen by Son online shows no father listed. Then court papers alleged lawyers for Ramir's side secretly colluded with lawyers for JAYZ. Okay, so lawyers are coming together. So Ramir's lawyers secretly colluded with lawyers for JAYZ, causing procedure problems that caused the case to be thrown out of Philadelphia courts. In an exclusive interview, the aspiring musician Ramir claims he has been denied the right to have a fair hearing in court He said that he just wants to finally tell the truth to the world. He's supposed to be a positive role model for our community. He stands there screaming, Black Lives Matter. Well, tell the truth and take responsibility. And if you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. That's what he said. Take the test. You got the same ass. I'm looking at the picture, the same nose. Take the test. If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer whenever you're asked to take a paternity test? No. I mean, why? Why? I mean, what is your saliva too much? I mean, what, you got the best saliva? You can't swab that right quick. Also, I want a fair due process in court, regardless of who my father is or how rich he is. Ramir was first told by his mom, Wanda, that she believed JAYZ was his father when he was around 8. And they said that she met him in 1992 in his aunt's apartment in the projects in Brooklyn and some Philadelphia. The pair allegedly used protection, but it failed. And aside from a visit from him 2 weeks later, the pair never saw each other again. And Wanda had no idea how to contact them. And then her boyfriend put his name on there. But then come to find out he wasn't a daddy. He was supposed to take the test, and JAYZ was supposed to take the test, but only the other guy took the test. And then it came back that he wasn't a daddy. And then Wanda was only 16 when she allegedly met Sean, where she may have told him that she was older. Her off and on boyfriend, Robert, knew the baby wasn't his, but put his name on the birth certificate while Wanda was unconscious, recovering from birth. But then, wait, is it in this article where she said, where the mom said, right? So I was like, She said in the beginning, she said in 2009, she came to me and asked me to help get in touch with Sean and sort out the situation. In the beginning, when we first reached Sean's team, we reached out in love and we wrote a letter. I got a call from his house lawyer and they were very helpful. So this is what the mama's saying. So the mama said that she got a call from JAYZ's in-house lawyers and they were very helpful. And we thought we would resolve this privately. They even talked about Ramir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label. But he had to finish high school, so I said no. Suddenly, different lawyers got involved and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more at stake for Sean, given that Wanda was allegedly underage. We put in legal requests for both Sean and Robert to take the paternity test in Philadelphia. Robert did, and he was found out not to be the father, but Sean's request was not processed due to procedural problems. So yeah, it seemed like that he liked to do a little thing with the courts and stuff. One of the legal papers, then it said, she claims that JAYZ's attorneys made Wanda sign legal papers while she was in the hospital recovering from a medicated coma, which replaced the woman who started taking care of Ramir when his mom got sick, name on a petition without consent. The name change done while Wanda was in distress and thinking she was doing the right thing for her son caused the case to be thrown out. Yeah. But he loves the children. He loves the children. JAYZ loves Black Lives Matter, not your sons, but just black. Just, I don't know what blacks. I don't know if it's a certain blacks. I'm not sure. But these celebrities will say anything to make themselves seem a certain type of way. But we ain't going. I'm not going. I don't believe you. So I don't know if I believe that he did or didn't do it. And like I said, I really don't even care. Those are his problems. Like, they got to figure their own stuff out. As grown adults with all that money, you're going to have to figure it out. The same way one go up, they got to come down. God is not playing. I'm telling you, when they came out with that stuff, I was like, man, Cat Williams started some stuff at the beginning of the year. Now, what was that? What was that? He said it and it happened. Did he know all of these things was going to happen this year? Of course, he couldn't have possibly known. Couldn't have possibly. I think the only one that knew all this stuff was going to happen this year the way it happened is Jaguar Wright, because she seems to know everything. How she know? I don't even know. I don't even know. Her and God, they the only ones that knew. But how did Cat Williams do that? How did he say that? And then everything end up happening. Hey, Louise. Hey, Totally Tammy. Totally Tammy's here. Totally Tammy. Aaliyah, Foxy Brown, when they were allegedly underage, right? Because I asked AI yesterday, I said, AI, was Jay-Z and Aaliyah dating? AI said no. They were very close acquaintances. They were really good friends. But when you look at some of them pictures, the way he was grabbing on her back in 2001, no. And then even she came out and said, no, he's a really good people. He's a really good person. Girl, you didn't even tell us you was married to R. Kelly. So of course you're not gonna tell us that you was sleeping. I just think that they turned poor Leah out. That's what I think. R. Kelly turned her out. I don't know where Aaliyah's parents was at. Where was the adult supervision? Because how was she able to be sitting up there with R. Kelly alone like that, and then running off getting married, and just don't nobody know anything about it? I don't know what all he did to her. But remember that Damon Dash said that while he was with Aaliyah, he tried to ask her about R. Kelly, and she didn't want to say anything about him. She never really spoke of him. All she said was that he was a bad man. She said Robert was a bad man. So that's about the only thing that she said. So ain't no telling, because you know Robert, R. Kelly is a little freaky leaky. He's a little freaky, but that makes sense though, based on the things that happened to him. That makes sense for him to be a little freaky leaky, to be all over the place, just to be very, very nasty, based off of the things that happened to him. Wait a minute. But yeah, because then she was dating Damon Dash. Damon Dash is like 8 years older than her. I think he was born in 69, 67, 69, 71. He was born in 71, and Jay-Z was born in 69. So then that would have been a whole 10-year age difference. So that means if she was 20, he would have been 30, 21, 31. But Damon Dash said that he dated, and like I said, so yeah, the fact that she was even dating Damon Dash, I was like, okay. And then messing around with Jay-Z, yeah, she was just dating older guys. She was like not trying to date anybody close to her own age. And then there was a part of me that even wondered, had she messed with Missy Elliott? Now I know, now don't I love Missy, so don't you dare think I'm saying nothing about Missy. I love my, but anyway, but I always wondered that, because you know, they could have, not to say that they couldn't have had the best relationship and they were just like best friends, and Missy just loved Aaliyah, because that's definitely possible. But she just seemed extremely heartbroken, extremely heartbroken. So I always just wondered about, and like I said, she could be. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Yeah, I think I accidentally pressed the mute button. But what was I saying? Because I don't even know what part you couldn't hear me on. You couldn't hear me on the part that I possibly said. Sorry, I remember. Love it and love it and that's what I said. I had said that it only makes sense that R. Kelly would then, because he done had all the vaginas, he had a sister vagina. He said, this, I mean, like, how many, so now he want baby vagina. It's just, because you can mess up a person's mental. They could have been A-OK. They were just born, they were fine. And then certain things transpire in a person's life. It can literally just mess up their whole mental. Now he wants to sleep with children and men because it done all turned crazy. Then when I was saying that, I realized what I had said. I was like, wait a minute. I said, because then you end up sleeping with, because women's vaginas is not good enough. Grown women that's around your age is not good enough. Now you have to start sleeping with children and men because it's all done turned sick and crazy. Then I had said, wait a minute, that just makes me think, because at the end of the day, even though they want us to feel very good and wholesome and warm, and they want us just to love it and just adapt to it and massage it and do a whole dance with it, and they want to ingrain it in our hands, in our heads, that the whole, about the whole gay and lesbian thing. At the end of the day, I just said his mind just wasn't even right no more. That all of a sudden, he didn't want the women's vaginas. He wanted babies' vaginas, and he wanted men. Because it's something just weird about it. It's something that's just not, can't fully put my finger. It doesn't always make sense. I know they want us to make sense of it and want us all to understand it and love it and whatever for it. And then I was about to say, no, then I said, to the point that they make us say stupid things. People say stupid things for the sake of gay and lesbian, just literally say stupid things. When Candace Owens was interviewed by Nick Cannon, and then she says to Nick Cannon, a man can't have a baby, can he? Nick Cannon says, no. The fuck is we umming for? The fuck? You can't even say that. He's sitting up there like, can I say that? Because then I might get canceled. I know what they did to me the last time that I said something about a Jew or Israelite or whatever the hell he said. It's just ridiculous at this point. But anyway, because then I'm going to end up going off into something else. I'm going to end up going off into something else. Missy Elliott. So did I say the story about? Okay, so then this is what I said. So did y'all hear the story about R. Kelly? Did you hear the story about R. Kelly then? Since I done missed the whole thing. Because I had said about Missy that I thought that Missy was in a relationship with, I thought Missy was possibly in a relationship with Leah because she loved him so, because she loved Aaliyah. So even though I don't know, because I wasn't in a relationship, she could have just really, they had the best relationship. I don't know. But she just seemed very, very, extremely, 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 extremely hurt when Aaliyah passed away. So I always wondered, like, had she slept with Aaliyah? I felt like that Aaliyah had gotten turned out. Then I had went into the R. Kelly story. Did y'all hear about the R. Kelly story? About, I said that it makes sense that R. Kelly would do the things that he was doing, that he no longer wanted adult vaginas anymore, that he had started doing a whole lot of other stuff because it went deep with him. It went all the way to back when he was a kid. And I said, don't quote me on this because I'm probably getting the ages of stuff wrong, but I believe he was around between the ages of 8 and 10, if I'm not mistaken. And then he was sitting there in his house, and then I think he said his cousin, I don't know if his cousin was the girl and she was with a man, or her cousin was the boy. His cousin was the boy, and he had his girlfriend, but they was in the room and he heard some stuff. So he goes to the door and he, opened up the door a little bit. He's looking in now. This is little baby Robert. This is baby Robert. He's opening up the door and he looking in there and he see them in there having sex. They're in there doing their thing. They're in there getting it on in the room. And he in there peeking, looking, you know, being nosy like how kids be nosy. He in there looking. And then they turn and they see him. So then he, you know, John, and then gets ready to close the door. And then they call him, Robert, come here. He like, He goes in there. They told him to come in. He's a little boy. He like, They want him to come in. And they said to him something like, oh, you like to watch whatever? Go get the camera. Take pictures. That's why he loved pictures. Literally everything comes from somewhere. Just everything. Because you sit up there wondering, nigga, why is you recording like you know you're doing wrong? You know you're doing wrong. Why are you recording the wrong? You sitting up there with a 14-year-old girl and y'all know that old tape. You remember the beginning tape? That beginning tape, I'm from Chicago. That surfaced all in Chicago. We all had seen the whole tape from the rooter to the tutor. Everybody's seen it from the rooter to the tutor. Why would you be recording that? We was like, what is with him and a recording? You see how you just mess up somebody's mind? How they perfectly fine. They were okay. And I just sat there and messed them up. And that, in addition to whatever else he went through, in addition to his own older sister sleeping with him, doing the whole fellatio thing, like, what do you even expect? Like, what do you expect? For him to just be a good man of society? Oh, no, he was all types of messed up. He was all types of messed up. And then I'm going to tell the story again because I told the story before. That time that I had seen R. Kelly. That time I seen him, me and my friends, we were 14, all of us. It was probably about 3-4 girls. It was probably about, I don't know how many guys it was, but it had to have been like 7 o'clock at night because I just remember it being dark out, but I remember the twinkling of the car lights and the poles outside with the lights and stuff on, and then McDonald's inside lights and stuff being on. So we walking down the street, we're on like 87th, walking down 87th and the Dan Ryan. Everybody know R. Kelly from the South Side. Walking down there, and it's a McDonald's. So when it say R. Kelly pick up women at McDonald's. So we all walking, and we get right like one step before we get to the driveway, the like little parking lot, whatever, of McDonald's, and then we see this black drop top car pull into the parking lot, and then it parks, and then it's a big man. A big man who we assuming it's the security, he's driving. R. Kelly sitting on the passenger side, and there's a girl sitting in the back. And we remember her hair was hanging over her eye and stuff like that. Now, at this time, I don't even know if Aaliyah had came out yet. I don't even know if age ain't nothing but a number. I don't even know if that song had came out yet, because if it did, I think that we would have been like, oh, that could be Aaliyah. But I don't think we didn't say that. The security and Robert, they got out the car and then they went into McDonald's. And I just remember we all like walking up close to him. And then my friend saying something about we can do a little bump and grind. And like, we're all 14. We were all 14. He go inside McDonald's. We follow him in McDonald's. The people in McDonald's, they so excited. Oh my God, R. Kelly's here. R. Kelly's here. And right, when my friend said that, I remember him smiling and stuff. I remember one of my other friends, guy friends, being like, yeah, you gonna come over to the house and play basketball? Because it was something with them in basketball or something. I can't even remember. But he was like, yeah, I'm gonna come over and come on. But yeah, I remember that. And the fact of the matter is, I think when I told that story then, I'm gonna tell it the exact same way now. If R. Kelly would have said then, y'all want to come for a ride, we would have been like, yeah. We all would have jumped in there. He would have said, y'all want to come to my house? Yeah. We would have went to the house. What are you talking about? He would have said, y'all want to spend the night? We're gonna sit here and watch movies, and I'm gonna order some pizza. We've been like, yay, pizza movies. Yeah. And if somebody said something about having sex with R. Kelly, somebody probably would have. At 14, somebody probably would have got it in, and wouldn't have thought shit about it. Would have been like, it's R. Kelly. It's R. Kelly. But one of my friends, they definitely would have been like, is he going to pay some? They would not, am I going to just give up the vajay? Is we going to get some pay with the J, pay J. So yeah, not payday, pay J. But anyway, But yeah, that's basically all I got to say. I really don't know. He did it. He didn't. Do you think he did? Some of y'all think he did. Some of y'all don't know. Many people don't care. We just here for the entertainment of it all. These entertainers really do entertain, don't they? They really do entertain. They brought us nonstop entertainment this whole year. And it looks like we are ending it off with Mr. JAYZ. JAYZ. The Caucasians done brought him in. They done brought him in. But you know one person they not gonna get? You know who they not gonna get? Snitchy 50. Snitchy 50, they not gonna get Snitchy 50. 50 ain't gonna tell nothing. If anything, 50 gonna work with him. Any information he got, he gonna tell him. I think 50 sitting in the background watching like, they not gonna get me. He better make sure he tread lightly. He better tread lightly on everything he owns. Tyler Perry better be careful. Tyler Perry. Tyler, I know you want us to believe that you like women. I know this. But whatever man you sleeping around with, I hope you ain't going to any of them parties. I hope you keeping your stuff to yourself, because Tyler, they gonna come for you. You better be careful. You start getting too high, start doing a little bit too much, you gonna be next. And one person who better definitely be careful because they getting a little bit too is Kevin Hart. Kevin, calm down. I know you think you the shiznit right now. I know you think so. I seen your little documentary thing to the point that you had Dave Chappelle sitting up there like, yeah, I'm so, because this brother right here. I'm like, Dave, you've been doing this for a long time. If anything, it should be vice versa. He should be sitting up there like, because Dave Chappelle has been like, calm down, like, relax. Y'all like Kevin Hart coming from the heavens and stuff with a light and stuff on them, and y'all like, look at him. Kevin, Kevin's made it. Like, it's all right. Kevin better be careful. He better be careful, because I can see them coming for him later on down the line when he think that he's unstoppable, untouchable, just like Diddy and Bill and R. Kelly and everybody else thought. But until they go show us Peter, Paul, Richard, Andy, Michael, the white one, then, my face is going to be like this. I'm going to be that sad-faced emoji on them. We just going to do sad-face emoji. Ooh, Louise said Mary J like him young also. Mary. How old was Mary's husband? Old boy she was with. I wonder how old was that guy. You ain't never lied, Ty. All the people they did. Hey, and hate to the other Ty, because she texting, she just ain't said nothing. Thank you for texting me, Ty, because that's how I knew my volume was off, because Ty texted me, because I hadn't even seen over there, because every time I read, I have to be careful with the comments, because I'll start reading comments and I'll literally forget what I said. I forget. And it could have been something good, like I could have been flowing. Just flowing. And then I look at the comments, start reading the comments, and completely forget what I heard, forget what I was saying. But I'm gonna have to get better at that though, because then I sat there and wasted time by not looking at the comments, worried about forgetting what I was gonna say, that I sat there and was muted for however amount of time. And I did not want to do that to this video. You see how unfortunate that is? I done sat there and did that to the video. And it was something else I was going to say too. I forgot. Ty, that's you? Girl. She said, that's me. See, I didn't even know that was you. You changed. The whole thing has changed, girl. I had no idea. So were you in here before or no? Like, were you in here the last time I came live? Ty, like, how was I supposed to know that was you? She changed the name and the picture. That's not the picture she had. That is not the picture that she had. And thank you, Bama Realist, because Bama too was like, Johnny, Dios míos. We're going to just sit here. We're just going to look at her at this point. Just whatever. We're just going to stare at her. But, but I do At least I gave y'all something to look at, because I could have just been over here like it's Missy and JAYZ and R. Kelly and Genevas and Mina Mañandas. But you know, because I'm a little extra, right? Because that stuff be getting on my nerve and stuff. And, y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. I just threw some stuff out because something just popped on my mind. I was watching somebody video yesterday. I don't know. Do I even want to say this? Okay. I was watching somebody video, and they were talking about, they had showed a video of a gay of a transgender, because I keep getting that confused. Meanies, trans man. Okay, what you're transforming into. See, you see how I always got to do this for my own, because I keep forgetting. Transforming. So you are a boy transforming into a trans girl. Fuck it. A man dressed like a girl. Showed a video of a man dressed like a girl who was getting mad, saying that he can go inside the women's bathroom if he wants to. He don't know what all the big hoopla is about it, and you're not going to stop him. And if you try to stop him, then there's going to be some repercussions or be some issues. And I'm like, then showed a video of another man saying that he wants to go, that he looks like a boy. No, that he looks like a girl, and, which he didn't, but said that he looks like a girl. And since he looks like a girl and dressed like a girl, that he should be able to go into the girls' bathroom. I just think that people are crazy. There's a lot of crazy people. And since they done made this thing almost, I mean, fuck it, it might as well just be legal at this point. It might as well be a law. It's since you done made it all right, it's just done caused a whole bunch of extra stupid drama, as if we are not divided enough as it is. You could have might as well just left it the way it was. Because now by doing this, it's just starting some. So he wants, and then, and why do I feel like I keep hearing from the men? Where are the lesbian women at? The ones that look like boys? Where are they at? Are they out there talking, saying that they want to go in the boys' bathroom? Huh? Do we hear them saying that? Is there like videos where the lesbian, the butches out there in the world are like, I'm going in the men's bathroom. I'm going in the men's. And you ain't finna stop. And you want to know why that's not an issue? Because first of all, the men ain't gonna have a problem with it. Come on in. Come on, chug a lug your butching ass up in here if you want to. First of all, they ain't got a problem with it, because at the end of the day, they know that you're a girl. And the women, if you ask me, I'm sure there are some, because there's always an exception to the rule. But I don't even think them butch women want to go in the men's bathroom. Like what you want to go in the men's bathroom for? That's taking a chance. They don't give a damn about you sitting up there talking about that you like women. They will rape you and assault you just because you trying to act like a man. So is that the reason why we're not really hearing from women doing all of this hoopla la-di-da? About the biggest thing that you heard about women in the whole gay community is that them wanting to just be themselves, and can they get married? Just love. Can you just, I just want to get married. And I like that. That's the biggest concern that I heard. Can we just be ourselves? And we just want to get married when we want to. But then there's the men. There's just, yeah, I want to go in the woman's bed. Why? Fuck you want to go in the woman's bathroom for? What? Why? And then you keep talking about you look like a girl. In your mind, you look like a girl. You don't. You are very muscular. In that dress, you muscular, boo-boo. Okay? And then for the ones that can get away with looking like a girl, I know that if I go to the gym, because there's this one black girl that be inside our, and I don't even know why. We got a whole big locker room, and this black girl, she be walking around booty naked. I mean, she's just like she at home. I'm like, whatever. I don't want to see it. I personally don't want to see it. But yeah, and she young too. Look like she about in her 20s. Just walked around. I guess I don't know if she like my body doing good, man. So I don't mind showing it off. Or maybe she just comfortable with being naked around all. Like I don't even know. But So she's supposed to be okay doing that with a man who says that he's a woman because somewhere in his mind he feel like he a woman, and then she come in the bathroom. So we're supposed to be okay with that because he say that he's not aroused by looking at her. Stop it. Stop. You do look at us. That's how you know, how to try to. That's where your template comes from. Y'all been looking at us the whole time. What are you talking about? You're not looking. You're not into. You are very much interested. Y'all been checking out our demeanors and stuff. That's why you know how to, because you've been paying attention for a long time. Like, what are you talking about? You, I already know. I already know. And what was I about to say? I was about to say something else. It was something else based. See, you see how I forget something? It was something else based off of that. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the game ping pong, and then she went in the bathroom, and then she said, I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah. I'm about to get off because I can't even remember what I was about to say. And it could have been good, but now I can't even remember. I was talking about gay stuff and the lesbians and then the butchers and people that's not hutching and going in the bathroom and would she, do she, I don't even know. And I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, I feel like I've been on here too long anyway. I've been up since like 3 o'clock this morning because I was at the gym by 4 o'clock this morning, back here before 7 o'clock. I'm exhausted, to be perfectly honest with you. I am very much exhausted. But I do thank you all. What the hell was I going to say? I don't even know. But I do thank you all for watching me and enjoying this video where we talked about Diddy. I don't know if this in a way that I had originally planned, because I had some articles. I said that maybe I was going to read over, the court documents where he's named in there. And then I was like, why? I don't even care. Like, I don't even care. I really don't. And to go into detail and act like I cared, like I would care to do a video on JAYZ going deeper into, pulling out some information that we don't know about, something that probably makes me better understand him. I think that's probably what I'm more interested in. But to sit up here and end up talking about the same thing everybody else talk about, I think that's why I do that's exactly why I do my videos the way that I do them. That's why it's hard for me. I was just talking to Chad about this. It's hard for me to ride the jump on the content train with everybody else. Like, it's hard for me to do that because I don't want to talk about the same thing everybody else is talking about. Like, I already know what y'all gonna say because everybody say the same thing. It's exactly like me reading articles. Every article is going to say the exact same thing. They're going to reference the other person. You're not going to do research. You're not going to look any deeper. It's going to say the same thing. And I hate doing that. And that's why when I did my Diddy videos, 2 Diddy videos was me reading the court records because I thought, okay, well, let me read it. This may be interesting that people probably haven't read it. You probably just hearing bits and pieces of it. Then after that, it was like, who is his sister? Do we even know his sister? I mean, like, I could have jumped on the Diddy bandwagon, which would have been Diddy and a baby oil, and Diddy sleeping with a women, and Diddy and a mansionas, and Diddy and Diddy. I was like, I don't want to talk about that. Everybody else, if the people want to hear that, it is so many videos for them to click on, and they can find out about the baby oil. You can hear people give commentary. They can give their opinions about the baby oil, why he had the baby oil, and how many baby oils he had, and where was the baby oils located, his children. We can get further about Kim. But if you ain't finna go in and dig up, and bring up some stuff that people probably haven't even heard on Kim, then we can click on anybody's channel and hear that he mistreated Kim. I mean, we got old boy, he sat there and did like umpteenth videos talking about everything. Matter of fact, you don't even gotta listen to everybody else. Just go check out his videos. Well, old boy, I can't remember his name. Go check out his videos. He said everything already. I just could not. Then when I went to Diddy again, what was it? It was Diddy and who killed Diddy's daddy? What happened to Diddy daddy? And then that's another thing. I don't even know, none of my videos that I have said killed, raped, whatever on has been demonetized. I don't even know why people in the background, she got unalived. She It's like, oh my God, what in the fuck is that? What is that? Why are we sitting up there whispering and shit? She got unalived. Is that the new word for killed or suicide or something? Like, I'm very confused. YouTube is not finna just sit up there and just demonetize videos because you're saying someone was molested, raped, or killed or committed suicide. No, boo-boo, that's not how it works. You have to have a channel that constantly talks about that. If you have the murder kill channel, murder kill that I like to call it, where all of your content is about somebody got raped, somebody got killed, somebody got cuffed, then yes, they're gonna red flag that. They're gonna red flag it. Because 9 times out of 10, your videos is talking about somebody being murdered and killed and raped and stuff all the time. It's a red flag. That's how they do it here on YouTube. But if your videos is not saying that all the time, then it's okay to actually say the word content creators. Just want to let you know that. Now, now as far as putting it in your title, that's a little bit of a toss-up. You might not necessarily want to put suicide, but there's been times that I put killed and they let it go through. And I was like, what? Because this other video that I had put something, and then you was like, no, Genevieve, you're gonna have to change that. So I had to go back and then change it, figure out a better word for it. So, but no, 9 times out of 10, YouTube is not just putting you on a red or yellow light just because you use these words. Oh, because I haven't understood it. I was be looking at content creators like, why they whispering in the background? I mean, we can't say certain words anymore. I mean, why? Why is that? For Good Evil said, I feel he did it. JAYZ's presence in the Mufasa premiere tainted what should have been a nice moment for Blue. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have came. He shouldn't have went. He shouldn't have went. Now, I know from his standpoint, he's saying that by me going shows that I'm not scared. By me going, showing that we standing as a unit. And we're wherever in as a unit. Matter of fact, I'm happy you even brought that up because I was going to say something about that. That we're together standing as a unit. I mean, I guess, but yeah, because some people gonna always just, have something to say like that. But I know for me, the fact that he commented so quickly after these allegations came out, for me, already made me feel like, okay, he's speaking up pretty quickly. So then if he decided not to go to his daughter's thing, then I probably would have been like, it's a child's thing with children there. Maybe that's just something that he don't want to, mess up the whatever for his daughter. But right, because I think that that's totally what that did. Because the first thing I'm looking at when I seen the picture of them all standing there, I was like, wow, they just accused you of raping a whatever 13-year-old, and now you sitting up here at like a little 13-year-old kid. That's like the first thing that popped on my mind. Like, so yeah, I don't think that he should have went. But what I seen this morning was I had went on Instagram and then seen that Beyonce and Blue Ivy was talking, and they were talking, and Beyonce was damn near tearing up talking about, Blue Ivy and how, she's so proud of her and stuff. And I'm pretty sure as a parent, she's very proud of her daughter. And, we done watch Blue Ivy grow up a little bit, the little pictures, a little here and there, a little stuff, a little here and there. But, we done seen her grow up and all of that jazz. But I was just like, so we talk now. I didn't even know we talked any. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I didn't even know she talked. Did you? I just thought she made music, man. I didn't even know. I mean, like, actually talk. Like, we see her, like, the words is really not like it is a documentary type of thing, like she did with that whole Lion King. I'm not talking about that. And I'm not talking about her singing. And I'm not talking about, like, that little bitty thing I think she did for her hair thing where she was doing her hair, but I don't know if it was like a voiceover or something. I'm not really quite sure how that went. But I thought she stopped talking to us. Was she even talking to us? Was she being interviewed? But I thought she stopped doing that back when she was on Tyra Banks' show. Y'all know the Tyra ain't did a show in It's been a minute since Tyra's show. I thought that's the last time Beyonce talked. I mean, she came out with a whole hair care line and she couldn't even talk for the hair care line. But, you know, so first thing I thought when I seen that, one of the things I thought, not the first thing, but one of the things I thought was, I wanted when they recorded this or when this was this done after the whole, you know, them coming out with the JAYZ thing, or was it done before? You know, because I was just like, oh, she talks. I didn't even know that she talked and stuff. But it's good that she talked. I mean, but maybe for her, she might be looking at this like, well, no, I'm not going to just talk. No, I'm not doing that anymore. But for my daughter, yeah, I will come out for my daughter. So maybe Blue Ivy may be the cause of her coming out to do some interviews now. Maybe we might see Beyonce on somebody's shows or whatever. And we ain't seen that in forever. Just like in forever. Just like I almost feel like the beginning of her career, the last time she was doing interviews and stuff. So I just didn't even know. Yeah, Ty said that he should have just surfaced after she did her press pics. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Not getting the pics, but you know what? Yeah, we're gonna stand as a unit. And what do y'all think about that whole thing? What do y'all? Ty, I'm happy you said that because then that made me think of this. Don't forget it, Geneva. What do y'all think about the whole thing? I don't even know if y'all know that. I think the Shade Room had posted something saying that JAYZ and Diddy both, you know, alleged whatever with the 13-year-old girl, and Tina Knowles liked it. Now Tina came out right after that because you know the people seeing that, you know, somebody following both and was like, "Is that Tina liked it?" So then Tina, you know, Tina came out, right? Somebody hacked my page. Now, really, Teen? Really, T? I ain't never heard about nobody hacking. This woman done had this page. She says everything, always talking. She always got a comment. I mean, she has something that she has to say every time. But now, all of a sudden, somebody done hacked your page. And she said that if you happen to see any other crazy on my page, no, it's not me because somebody done hacked my page. Because she says somebody hacked it. Well, we ain't seen nothing else, Tina. That was about it, was that like, boo-boo. So it ain't like nobody hacked it and kept doing stuff after that. It was just that one little like. So the hacker just went on there like that, left it alone. Nah. I wonder if Tina has posted after that since this person has hacked her page, since they hacked it. So you know what I thought about that? I thought that because she didn't even at least say that I accidentally clicked it, you know, because you could have just did that. No, I had seen it because we know you looked at, like, everybody looked at the Shade Room. A lot of people in the Shade Room. You could have said that I accidentally clicked it and then unliked it. They left it as that too. But would she do that? Now that I'm sitting up here talking about it, because I did have another thought on it. But would she do that though? That wouldn't even make any sense to go in there and like it and leave it like that. But then my other man was like, but we don't even know if she really liked JAYZ. Remember, JAYZ cheated on her daughter. Well, at least that's what they say. Like, I don't even know. Did somebody confirm that? Didn't JAYZ confirm that and say that they had went to counseling? Or then she was talking about Becky with the red hair or blonde hair or something she had said. I don't even know. But us parents know how we, you know, love our children. Somebody mistreat our children, we feel a certain way about it. Now we can't control the situation because you know, like, you grown to show life. If you want to choose to stay with this man, work it out, whatever. But you know, I'm listening to my daughter or my son complain about this particular person, and I'm not always liking what I hear and, you know, the things that I see. You know, they may stand together as a unit because it looks good to us, but ain't no telling how Tina Knowles really feels about JAYZ, you know, behind the scenes. Ain't even no telling how he really is behind the scenes. It ain't even no telling if they live in the same house, if they're technically still together, if he's gone all the time, if he's hardly ever home, if him and Beyonce tends to argue. We don't really know what is going on, but we know that when they get together, it's like goals, relationship goals. It ain't my goals. Because those people with money do not seem like they happy. I mean, like, you don't seem like you're happy. What is that thing that, I think it was Chris Rock. Who was that? Chris Rock, who said, what you whatever for? You're white. It's like, what you whatever for? You're whatever. You know, I mean, you got all of that money. But they say money is not everything, obviously. I mean, we have definitely had some things to go off of. Y'all definitely gave us some case studies, how money is totally not everything. That you can have all the money in the world and still not be happy. Have all the money in the world and still can't figure out your relationship. Got all the money in the world and your kids, there's something with your kids. Got all the money in the world and just not happy. All of these rich billionaires, all of these people with money. Just like old girl had said, the old boy that got killed from that United, whatever thing, old boy who got killed, was making $10 million annually. $10 million annually. I mean, you think you would be making all of that money and then just be happy. But then they like trying to mess people over as far as their medical and all of this other stuff. All the people at the top, they don't try to do anything to help the people. I mean, we can really be living in a country right now where where there's hardly any homelessness. You know, our medical is taken care of the way it's supposed to. Education is there. You know, people not sitting up here overpaying for stuff. Gases is not super high. Prices of food is not high. Like, we could really be treated well over here if they chose to. But instead, the people at the top with all the money, they just mean. I mean, like, they're not happy. So that's proof that money, right? And that money, right? And then they talking about, I was talking about this to somebody, and then they the ones talking about population control. How dare you? How dare you sit up here, the people at the top, talking about population control? We need to populate control you. Put yourself in the midst of the population control, boo-boo, because something is wrong with you. Like, how, like, I like, their train of thought is going to, you want to mess us over. How are you any different than the rapists and the murderers and the crackers and the alcoholics and the everyone else out here going through something? How are you any different because you got money? You think that you above it all? You want to population control us? No, populate control yourself. You come over here and take some of these shots too. You come over here and get some of this bad food. When they start sprinkling the shit in the air, making us do weird shit, you come over here, inhale some of that too, because we need to populate control you, populate control your sperm, your eggs, any offsprings that you may have. We need to populate control the whole thing. How dare they? As if they so much better, the weirdos. You the one that's running the country and the country is completely off. What is you talking about? Y'all keep talking about we $1 trillion in deficit. We didn't do that. You did that. All your presidents, the white one, all your presidents messed up everything, didn't know what they were doing. This is the country that you are running. And let the record show it's been all men. We just want to throw that shit out there too, just for the sake of saying it. I'm not saying nothing about all the men, but you talking about they running the world, they need not to. You talking about women can't do it because we're too, you know, we might be able to balance it out a little bit better than you. Anyway, I think I'm done. All that debt and people sleeping on the street. All this unnecessary debt, right? Because what are you doing? Like, why are we in debt? What did you do with the money? Like, was you feeding people? What, the healthcare, the system? You were helping people. Like, what were you doing with the money? You were making sure that housing costs stayed down. We wasn't being hit too hard with taxes. No, y'all don't care, because this whole thing is a business. That's why I said I was sitting there one day on a bench. It was nighttime. I'm sitting there on the bench and enjoying the breeze because it's the summertime. Springtime. And it's a huge road. And I'm just looking at this road, and all of these cars drive down this road. And then behind it, you just see nothing but the beautiful mountains. I mean, the beautiful mountains. And then on the left side of me was a huge empty lot with a sign on a lot talking about the new complex homes that they was about to build. And then across, adjacent from where I'm sitting at, is another lot with a sign over there stating about what they about to build. But then right behind me is practically a whole new complex of homes and stuff that they done built over here. And I'm just sitting up there looking at that, and I'm just like, it's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. Geneva, you're gonna have to check yourself. It's like I said earlier, it's always gonna be another car. They keep making them. They're going to keep making a car that you're going to keep on being like, oh, I want that car. Oh, that's a nice car. Oh, look at that car. They're going to keep building homes. They're going to keep building stuff. Because here in Las Vegas, wherever there is dirt at, they finna build on it. Wherever there is dirt in Las Vegas, they are building on all the dirt, all the way up to the mountain. They putting the homes on the mountain. That's why they forever building stuff out here. Las Vegas is the home of the orange cones. If you thought you knew, you had no idea. Las Vegas, if you're not from here, Las Vegas is the home of the orange cones because they are everywhere. They are forever going to build homes. They're going to forever make these homes look like there's something beautiful. And these are the most beautiful complexes. And then, like I said, with the crown molding, and then, ooh, look at this sink, look at this countertops, look at the floors. And then, you know, and then you need to go buy a bedroom set. You want to decorate the house and you want to put the best lamps and the best furniture and shit in the house. But then you really don't even want to be there all the time. That's why you're trying to get out the house, why you want to go take a vacation, fuck away from the house, even though you done decorated the house, spent all the money on the house. You probably can't even spend all the time in the house because you're working all the time. But you're paying all of this money for this house. And then they keep, you know, with more fashion and more places to go buy the clothes. And then we sitting up here because Temu and TikTok stuff is so cheap. We just buying all the stuff. And it's $13.99, it's $9.99, $10.99, it's Amazon. And like I said, and then everybody right now is trying to get in shape. So there is so many supplements. God damn it, there's so many supplements. There's so many mushrooms, something. Go get you a supplement. Go get you a drink of mushrooms. Go pop a gummy. I mean, come on now. I mean, what do you want? I mean, what you want, a tummy tuck? I mean, what you want, your booty lifted, your breasts higher? I mean, like, what do you want? You want some eyelashes? What do you want? Because the United States of business is going to give it to you. They got it all for you, boo-boo. They got the whole thing. But, and then we think we want all of these things when really, at the end of the day, you just want to be happy. Can I be happy? Can I not be overworked? Can I be paid my worth if I do have to do all this work? Can I be paid my worth? Matter of fact, can I be paid my worth and don't have to work all of these hours every single day? I just want to be able to afford my life and be able to afford it and still have money left over. Not be able to, you know, do bare minimum and just pay my bills and have a little something left over. Like, people want to be able to save and put something up. People, I say that my thing is to be free mind, body, and soul, because I feel like that once I'm free mind, body, and soul, I'm not going to care about any other stuff. That's why, even though sometimes I say things about it, I really do appreciate, because they tend to make me look at things a little bit differently, make me check myself sometimes. I really do appreciate, even though I love to want more and see bigger for myself, that's okay. But I do appreciate those people out there in the world who have been living in the same state, in the same city, in the same town, in the same county, on the same street, in the same house, by the same neighbors forever. And they're fine. And you ask them, do they want to move? You don't want to move? No, I'm fine. You don't want to move for here and try something? I'm okay where I'm at, baby. You don't want to move out this house and get you? I'm okay over here. I love it here. I'm comfortable here. I'm fine. They don't seem to want anything else. They're just okay where they're at. And that just sounds like, to me, a peace of mind. Now, even though I don't always get it, because you know, I feel like I always want something else. And then when I accomplish something, then I'm looking for something else. But I feel like there needs to be a cutoff point for that. There needs to be a stop. I want to get to a point where I don't want nothing else. I'm good where I'm at. And then whatever I do on, it's just like little bitty pieces of things. You know, like I want to walk to the store. I want to buy me some more seeds to plant in my garden. You know, just little bitty baby things, but not these huge things anymore, because I feel like that I've gotten to the place that I want to be at, because my ultimate goal is to be free, mind, body, and soul. And that's what I actually think that we all want. It's just to be happy and be able to afford, you know, the lives that we live, and be healthy. That's what a free mind, body, and soul. So I feel like that encompasses it all. Mind, the body, and the soul. You're just free. Free. You're free. You're good. So yeah, sometimes when I be thinking about coming on here doing these stories with these celebrities and stuff, I be like, man, I don't give a fuck about this. Especially if I'm finna be talking about the same thing everybody else talking about. I can do my own self a favor and not even talk about it. Like, I don't want to hear it. He's like, y'all might be okay, but Geneva don't even want to hear it. So Louise, where are you talking about, in Vegas? Oh, overall. Matter of fact, you even saying that made me even think of something that I want to do a whole video on that my mom brought up to me because she was doing some research. Didn't even know that she researched like she do. But she was doing some research, told me some really good information. And I was like, do the people know this? Especially the people from Chicago. Matter of fact, you don't even got to be from Chicago. If you've been to Chicago before, if you've flown into Chicago, then it was like some whole tea. I was like, I don't even think the people know this. I mean, it makes sense a little bit, but yeah. So I need to do a video on that. I need to do a video on that. And yeah, make sure that you check out my video that I did on Las Vegas and that Luxor hotel. And make sure you check out my video too that I did on what happened to Diddy's daddy. And make sure you check out my video that I did on Jaleel White, because Jaleel White been coming out doing interviews and stuff lately. Where's my other? He been coming out doing interviews and stuff lately, and I'm like, bruh. Matter of fact, I may rerun that video again. That's what I may do. And yeah, if there's any content creators on here, I just want to say, content creators, treat your social media channel like it's TV. Like, stop playing games, especially if you make forever videos. So I like to make forever videos, which means that whatever I'm talking about can go on forever. It can be, because it's more documentary. It's not like the news. What happened today's news might not matter a year or whatever, or from now, unless something happened and then someone wants to reference that news from a year or two ago. That's a little bit different. But if you are making videos that's like everyday, like all forever videos, like some type of documentary thing where you dug deep, you're giving information that can go on for long. Run your social media channels like they're like it's TV. Okay? Don't put the video up here one time and then just leave it on there at one time, expecting people to always, some people do, but expecting people to just go back on your videos a year or two from now. They might not go a year or two from now, especially if you done uploaded umpteen videos since then. They may not check out them videos from way back then. But so you need to replay it, just like TV. TV do reruns all the time. We do reruns all the time. YouTube is not going to block you just because you ran that video a month ago, 2 weeks ago, and then you decide to put it back on again. You got paid for it 2 weeks ago, you can get paid for it again. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. But you need to do this for the people. Another reason you need to do it for the people is because a lot of times when you go look at your analytics, you end up seeing that a lot of your viewers are not even your old viewers. They're new viewers. So you have to look at your YouTube channel like there's always new people coming in. There's always new eyes that may be looking at you. So with that being said, don't just assume that your people done seen a video. And a lot of times you can tell that people haven't seen a video. Maybe you ran a video. Do you know how many times, like for instance, yeah, I go again. I said I was about to get off. My video that I did with the woman from Apollo. Remember the woman who used to dance at the Apollo and up there grabbing all the celebrities? I did a video on who was she? Who was she? Because I always wanted to know who she was. So I went, did the research, did the video. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I put this video out 2 years ago. When I first put the video out, I don't even know how many views it got. I mean, it may have gotten 1,000 or something. I don't even know. I think I ran that video a total of 4 times, 3 or 4 times. The first 2 or 3 times the video did okay. I ran that video again just recently, and the video got like 20,000 views. I said, and not only did it get 20,000 views, but her son even came and made a comment in the YouTube video comments things or whatever. So the first 2 or 3 times he didn't see it. Nobody basically seen it. Then I ran it again for whatever reason. And that has happened on some other videos too. Wait a minute, that video I think I handled a little bit differently. I think I took that video and I snatched it down and went through it and edited. I think that could have been what helped that video too. And sometimes you got to do that. That's why going live sometimes, just like that whole incident that happened here, I accidentally clicked the mute button. You go live, you talk to the people. stuff happens. You're clicking buttons. You're trying to find stuff that wastes time. You're talking to the people. Yay, hey, people. You're answering questions. All that bypasses more time. So sometimes your lives, which could have been really good information, but your lives end up being 2-3 hours long. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of people that's going to watch 2-3 hour videos, but if you're trying to get it to the masses, they may or may not want to sit there and watch a 2-3 hour video. So sometimes if you can take that video down and shorten it, take all of that, you clicking, trying to find stuff, you saying hi to all the people, unless something that you're saying to the people is going to be advantageous for the videos, you know, it goes along with the video, but you might want to cut all of that out. Then you can sometimes take a 2-hour video and get it down to 45 minutes, get it down to 50 something minutes instead of it being 2 hours, or get it down to like 1 hour and 10 minutes instead of the whole 2 hours. But so yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to, yeah, do that, run it like that. Oh, you said the mega churches. Tiny's building their, they got underground tunnels. Yeah, I didn't even know nothing about that. I didn't know anything with churches with underground tunnels. When you said that, I thought you was talking about Las Vegas, because you know Las Vegas got them tunnels up under Caesar Palace. Them little rail things, Caesar Palace. Everybody just up there, and then you look down in the thing, people be smoking their cigarettes, and they drop their cigarettes down in that little sewer thing. And that's where the homeless people is at. The homeless people is living under Caesar's Palace. Lord, that's what I thought you was talking about. That's what I thought you were talking about. Because Vegas is the home of, and Ty, you know what? Living in Las Vegas gave me a new respect. There are things that I love about Las Vegas, and there are some things I'm like, A girl, something as simple as construction, it gives me a new, and you know how we feel about Chicago and Chicago's traffic. Sometimes we be complaining and stuff driving in Chicago. We be like, first of all, the tolls, the traffic. And then we be like, they always doing construction on the expressway, but then those express lanes, when you on it, they be closed. And we be like, they taking all the taxpayers' money. They always working on something. We be talking about them potholes and stuff from them picking up snow and stuff and not doing them potholes. Illinois construction and Chicago construction and Las Vegas construction is two different constructions. Come to find out that they are even trained differently. They're not even trained the same way. I would have just assumed that all constructions, just all in this country, was all trained the same way, got all the same stuff, but they are not. I don't know who is training these construction workers out here, but they are allowed to do any and everything. And several of them are dying a year. Several construction workers are being killed a year out here in Las Vegas, not even the whole state of Nevada. And just Las Vegas, they are dying. I was telling somebody that I used to, I don't know if I said this on my last video, I used to drive down the street and see the construction workers and be like, oh my God, this construction. Now I see them and I almost do a little prayer for them, like, Lord bless them, Jesus, because they is... Right, because they said a young guy who just started construction out here, they said he had that circular saw and he was sawing something. And this was what, like in June or July, it's just recently, he was sawing something and they said the saw hit something and ricocheted and hit and sliced him on the neck and then cut him. And then the construction worker, people seen it and tried to rush over there and cover it up, but it was too big. So they called the ambulance. Of course, the ambulance came, picked him up, and then he ended up dying. But that type of stuff happened out here all the time. Because they out here in Las Vegas, they just got people building stuff really fast and they just don't care. It's just about time. And I don't think that they're training their people good out here. So I feel sorry for these construction workers. And then on top of that, you find out that they really ain't even getting paid nothing. At least in Chicago, I know we used to drive past a construction worker and be like, oh, you know, he getting paid good. Or you know, them government jobs, he getting paid good. You don't say that out here. You know, these people is not being paid good. They are being underpaid. Okay, I'm about to get off of here. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I got to make a phone call. Anyway, okay, I'm about to go. Anyway, people, I enjoyed talking to you all. Hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you for joining me today. Where maybe undocumented men, girl, they're not undocumented. They just do not. I think that what I didn't realize when I moved to Las Vegas is that at the end of the day, this is still the home of the mob, Sin City. It is. And in a lot of aspects, in a lot of things, you see a little bit of that playing out a little bit. You like, okay, there's some stuff going on here. There's some stuff, and they say that the mob and everybody is gone. They're gone. They were booted out in the 60s or the 70s or whenever they say. But then you end up talking to other people and they say, they're still here. They're just here doing other things. They might be here as politicians or they're doing other things. That's just like in New York. Ty, you know Bernie. I should tell you about Bernie. Bernie said that in New York, he said you would think that the Ty. Wait, I feel like deja vu. Did I just say this? I don't know. But he said you would think that they're gone. He said they're not gone. He said that they own the garbage. He said not the garbage for the city, for the residents, for the homes and the apartments and stuff. He said they run the garbage pickup for the businesses. I said, get out of here. So the businesses have to deal with the Italian people. So the businesses have to deal with the Italians as far as picking up their garbage. And then the residences have to deal with the city or whatever. Then he said that they run all the hot dog stands and stuff like. He said all the carts and stuff that sit out on the street out there, that they run those, like those are theirs. I said, bitch, really? I had no idea. So yeah, you be thinking stuff going, ain't nothing gone. It ain't even gone. It's still here. It is still here. I mean, they literally still finding, in the lake out here, Lake Mead. They say that the water is starting to go down in Lake Mead, and now they are uncovering bones and bodies from when the mob threw people in Lake Mead. They say the Luxor Hotel, where that Pyramid Hotel is built at out here, they say that was once a dumping site for the mob. That exact space, which would make sense. I mean, it was a whole bunch of desert space out here before they started building on it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of this is cemetery. Like we all just living on the cemetery. It's all of Las Vegas is a cemetery. I went in Lake Mead one time. When I heard about that, I said, I'm not going in there again. I'm not going in Lake Mead again. And you thinking that you stepped on a rock and this a person's bone. Not doing it. Not even. Okay, I'm about to go again because I don't know how long. I think I've been on here for a long time. A long time. Okay, I'm about to go again. Oh, I gotta go. Anyway, people, I enjoyed talking to you. I hope you have a fabulous day. Hopefully I'll be back on here soon so we can talk. It was something else I was supposed to tell you. Something else, but I can't even remember. But anyway, I enjoyed talking to you. Everybody, you have a fabulous, wonderful, whatever day it is, Tuesday. And I'll talk to you later, people. Now, is this just going to end? Bye.
I would like to know how you all feel about this situation, and while you are letting me know, could you please like and share this video and subscribe to Genevas Closet if you haven't already done so right here on YouTube. And you can follow me on Facebook at Genevas Closet, and you can email me at GenevasClosett22@gmail.com. You all have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.